Most day traders fail prop firm challenges for one simple reason. They don't have a higher time frame bias. In this video, I'm going to show you a 6-hour time frame complemented with a 1-hour time frame and how this will specifically help not just prop firm traders but traders generally how to day trade. This isn't a video showing you or talking about signals. It isn't about overcomplicating entries. This video is about giving you the overall direction of bias for the day so that you can drop down to your lower time frame and execute using your own framework. Let's see if this actually creates a structure that you can follow, and of course stay to the end of the video and we will uncover everything. So as usual, we're going to start off with an example. On the screen right now, you can see that I have got the 6-hour chart and I've got an indicator on here, which is CM Ultimate MACD MTF. It's free on TradingView. You can get that. So very simply, what we're looking at is with the entire day, how many 6-hour candles does it print? It's 4, right? 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah. So all we're looking for is the market to tell us which direction the current 6-hour candle is showing, or the next 6-hour candle that's going to show. And we just need that 1 or 2 trades for that day. We're not looking to hold trades over the session period because with prop firms, majority don't let you do any overnight holding, so you have to close it. So this should be quite effective. Let's find out. So you can see that we've got a bearish red dot that's appeared, and that's telling me that the 6-hour is showing bearish momentum. In terms of price action wise, you can see that's quite a strong candle in itself, yeah, but we're trying to keep it very simple. Then what we're doing is we're moving over to the 1-hour chart here. Then you can see right here, we've got a situation where price is, of course, complementing or validating this. So I'm going to be going short. Can I enter short over here? Yes. And what sort of entry framework shall we use? This is where you can go into your own 1 minute time frame, 2 minute, 3 minute time frame, where you use your pinpoint entry to enter. Well, for the sake of the video, we're just going to use one time frame. And what we can do is we can just go for a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1. At the end of the day, profit is profit. So you can decide based on your lower time frame analysis what sort of R&R that you can get. Now, some people will, of course, use a stop loss, and some people won't. And what will happen is they will literally just exit based on the turn of this. So we're going to use two scenarios where we are going to use a stop loss, and we are going to go for a 2-to-1. And then we're going to use a scenario where we're not going to use a stop loss, and we're just going to base our exit off of whether this turns green or not. So let's give it a go and let's see what happens. You can see we're in a bit of drawdown, and price has obviously now gone into profit. Okay, so at this point, whatever amount of contracts that you got and whatever in terms of lower time frame entry you've had, you could be up a significant amount there. But let's see how it plays out anyway. So you can see at this point, if we had a stop loss, even after getting into profit, it would have tagged us out. But the second entry where we didn't have a stop loss and we're literally manually closing based on if the situation changes, we're still in that trade. Let's see what happens. You see right here, we have got a situation where the green dot has appeared, telling us we've got bullish momentum and we should close the trade at break even. So you can see in this respect, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 hours of price action here. And by the time that this candle has printed, it's already evening, so most likely you would have to close because majority of platforms don't allow you to stay in the trade towards the next day. So in terms of overall price action and your directional bias, has been pretty spot on. Of course, you didn't hit TP, but you've had all this trading opportunity there. So as usual, we're going to be back testing, and I'm just going to pick a random area on NQ, and let's see what happens. So this moment in time, you can see the 6 hour is of course bullish, but the 1 hour is bearish. So we need to have both time frame in alignment. So if this is bullish, I'm going to wait for a bullish signal, and let's see what happens. Okay, so right now we have got a situation where the 6 hour is bearish, and we have still got the 1 hour that is also bearish, and we are in the Asia session right now. So if we was to just execute it based on this, then let's get our model, and let's just go for like because stop loss is quite big, something like that. Okay, and then we're gonna have our standard where we're not gonna have a stop loss, and we're gonna just exit based on which way this stop reduces. Okay, the question is, can it go in our direction? We're not too concerned about whether it's going to hit TP. We're more interested in, can it go in the direction we want it? Because up until the next candle prints on the 6 hour, you've got 6 hours of trading action right here. So as long as price can come into this area, you, the listener, listening to this, can use your lower time frame framework and execute trades in that direction for 6 hours. That's what we're looking for. So let's see what happens in this respect. Okay, we're in a bit of drawdown, and right now in this situation you can see that price had I'm just going to just go back because I went a bit too quick there. You can see that the green dot has of course appeared right there with confirmation. So in this respect we would close that trade, and if you are in this trade based on your stop loss, then you would continue to stay in this trade. And you can see, because you had your stop loss here, you stayed in the trade. But guess what, we've got another opportunity to enter the trade, which would be, I went a bit too quickly, let me just go back. You can see that the red dot has appeared here in direction of the 6 hour, of course. Can we enter the trade again? Yes, but slightly lower, which would be there, and let's see what happens. And you can see here we have had a beautiful trade to the downside, and he hit TP, right? So my logic behind this is that, look, anybody can take this as a day trading bias just for the day, and so far you can see it's printed. Okay, now let's move on to another random day. Yeah, let's get rid of this, and let's try, say, it's February 28th at the moment. Let's look at, say, Tuesday 3rd of February. Let's see if this is quite relevant to now. Okay, so market had a push to the downside, and now we're getting somewhat of a reaction towards the up. So we had this move to the downside. Now we're looking for some bullish momentum, and let's see if we get it. So at this moment in time, I'm waiting for the next 6 hour. Okay, we've got some bullish momentum on the 6 hour, but look at this on the 1 hour. We're on the downside. So I need to get confirmation with both these time frames being on the same. Okay, and what have we got here? just see that price had initially went green, but we can't enter because the 1 hour isn't in the direct favor. And then we quickly switched. You can see that we switched, and we got the 1 hour in our direction. So in this respect, we could enter a short stop loss above the high, and we could go for a 1 to 5, something like this, or we can use the second model where we manually close based on the 1 hour time shift. And you can see that price absolutely had a drop, then we came back up. So in this regard, the model here, we would close it, but look guys, we're still in profit, and this model would mean that we would carry on still being in the trade. And again, it's giving you another entry. You could, if you want to, enter the trade again here, and look, we continue to go down, and then we would only exit this trade if we had a green, which we did. We exit that trade, but then this one hit TP. Let's try again. Let's try another date, another random date. Let's go back to January the 7th. Let's see if we get any trading opportunities here. You can see market is bullish. Can we get a bullish move to the upside at this moment in time? Remember, we don't need much of a movement if we are day trading. So at this moment in time, if I was to enter this trade, you can place a stop loss there, go for a 1 to 5. Why down there? That's the last structural low that broke this high here. Or some of you might decide to go there. Now I'm going to also what time is this? This is actually Asia session. So let's wait till 2 o'clock actually before we enter the trade, just because that's when majority of the market moves. I want to get an idea what's going to happen. So right now it's 1 a.m. and now it's 2 a.m. at this moment in time. Price has already made a bullish movement, and let's just wait a little bit longer. There, you can see we're creeping down, but we're not too concerned because we are looking for a bullish entry. Okay, there is your entry there. Okay, what time is it now? We are in the afternoon session, and you can put your stop loss there if you want to go for a 1 to 5. Go. Then we can have the other model, which is without the stop loss, you manually close. Let's see what happens. And you can see that we're still okay. Okay, so we're both still in the trade. It hasn't. This one you would have manually closed here. Let me just rewind it because look, you got the red dot there. There you go. So that one would have been a small loss. You would have closed that. Price, of course, carried on going down. Continue to go down. Still in the trade, but of course, the only issue is here. It was already evening, so you would have had to, regardless, you would have had to close here because of the end of day session. So you'll have to ignore all this because by that time it's already the new session, so you would have to close it. So you would be out by then. Let's exit that for a second. Got a new session forming. We have got the new day that has started a bit bearish. We're just going to look for a bearish entry, which we can't because it turned a bit bullish. So we get a bearish entry again. Okay, we have got a bullish scenario now. You can see the 6 hour is gone bullish right here. We have to always follow in the direction of the 6 hour. I'm going to place the stop loss on this structural low here with a 1 to 5, and all I care about really is on my lower time frame, I'll be trading within this. Okay, so in essence, if you're a scalper, this will be brilliant because you'll be in and out on all this whilst going up. Let's see what happens. So we have got another situation where price, I've got where you would have actually exited about, you would have exited in a slight loss. Yep, you would have exited in a slight loss there. Let's look at that. But if you had your stop loss, you'll still stay in. Let's see what happens. And again, session, the London session coming up. Okay, price is of course gone bearish now. So ideally, whether you want to stick to this is up to you, but you would be looking for really a bearish trade. Let's see what happens. Okay, now it's gone bullish now, and then that's gone bullish as well. You can't see it, it's gone bullish. So you're back into profit, but what's the time of the day? It's 3 o'clock. Can we get another opportunity where we don't have stop loss? Okay, so we are in profit right here, bullish, in profit, and we got all this, got 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of trading opportunity. End of the day is coming, so you most likely would have to close the trade anyway. Doesn't really matter. So you would have to wait for the next trade. So bias wise, this looks like a strong strategy to get your overall bias, and then those of you guys that are using a lower time frame would execute trades in and out of the trade. So overall, this is quite a strong contender to give you the overall bias of the day so that you can go and execute trades on the lower time frame. Hopefully this video has been helpful, and those of you guys that are watching this video, majority, probably about 75% of you guys that are watching this aren't subscribed to the channel. If you like this video and want to see more videos, then make sure you subscribe, press the bell notification, and I'll catch you on the next video. Enjoy, and I hope you have a profitable week.